Hello and good morning students, I am Shudipto and today I am going to discuss a very important chapter. It is the second part of that very chapter and the name of the chapter is adjective. It is from your book Tune into Grammar. The chapter is third chapter. Okay, so it is for class 7 students and it is for class 7 students. In this video, I'll explain you order of adjectives also. Okay, so the chapter, it is the second part of adjectives. I'll tell you the definition and the types. It is for class 7 students. It is the second part, and with this chapter I will also explain the order of adjectives, which is from your fourth chapter. Okay, so in this video you will get two chapters. It is the second part of adjectives. Adjectives is from third chapter, and from fourth chapter I will also explain the order of adjectives. So students, stay tuned with me. Let's have the video. Next, here is proper adjectives. If you want to watch my first video, just search YouTube the adjectives. Okay, so that and I want to give the link in my description, the first part of adjective. From there also you will come to know, or you will be able to search my first video of adjectives. So here the proper adjectives. I have already told you there are 9 types of adjectives. So here the proper adjectives. So what is proper adjective? Proper adjectives are the adjective form of proper noun. You must know what is proper noun. In the class of noun, I told you, I explained those. Proper noun means any particular name in this world, such as Sachin Tendulkar, Mahatma Gandhi, any type of any Calcutta city, Madras, Raipur, Delhi, Mumbai, any type of name, okay, they are from proper adjectives. When proper nouns modify or describe other nouns or pronouns, they become proper adjectives. Proper means specific rather than formal or polite. A proper adjective allows us to summarize a concept in just one word. Instead of writing or saying a food cooked in Chinese recipe, you can write or say Chinese food. A product made in India, which there is a factory in India and the product is being made in India. So you may say made in India. Okay, so in this way we can use proper adjectives. Now the next page, and here in this next page there are some examples of proper adjectives. So here, American cars are very strong. American is the name of a country. So I have already told you any type of name can be used as proper noun. So here proper adjectives are coming from proper noun. So here American car, here cars are modified by the name American. Okay, next, Chinese people are very cruel. So people, here it is noun, it is modified by Chinese. Here is the proper adjectives. I love KFC burgers. So KFC is a name, a brand name. The burgers are the nouns. Marxist philosopher despise capitalism. Here philosophers are modified by Marxist. Marxist is a group or a party. Alex is an Australian player. So Australian, it is also proper adjective. Rabin is an Indian player. So Indian is also proper adjective. Shusi is an Asian player. So Asian is also adjective. I don't like Chinese food. Here food is modified by the name Chinese. So in this note, there is a note. What is the note? Note is that proper adjectives are usually capitalized as proper nouns are. I will tell you next what is this. In this next page, more examples of proper adjectives such as Shakespearean sonnets are easy to comprehend. Shakespeare is the greatest novelist, the poet, story writer. Whatever, he was a great personality, okay, in this world. So what is composed by Shakespeare is called Shakespearean. Those sonnets are composed by Shakespeare. It is called Shakespearean sonnets. So here Shakespearean sonnets are easy to comprehend. Comprehend means to understand, to realize. After going through the sonnet, it is easy to realize. And next, Petrarchian sonnets are more complex. Petrarch also a great composer, novelist, writer, okay. So Petrarchian sonnets are more complex. So here Shakespearean, Petrarch, those are proper adjectives. He was always been a Marxist. So Marxist is a name of a party. So it is also adjective here. We have proper adjective. There is nothing called Platonic love. Platonic also a name of a proper noun and it is proper adjective. Okay. He was a Serbian baseball player. So Serbian is a name of a place or country or a city or a town. Japanese cars are wonderful. So cars are modified here by Japanese. Proper adjectives are usually capitalized as proper nouns. Here capitalized means as if you want to use a proper noun, the first letter of the proper noun should be in capital word. Okay, capital letter must be there. So whenever you are going to use capital adjectives, the same rule will be followed. It means if you want to use proper adjectives, you must write the first letter of that very proper adjectives in capital letter. Okay. So go to next page. Here is another adjective, that is demonstrative adjective on your screen. Demonstrative adjective. We read demonstrative nouns. So in the same way, those demonstrative nouns here are the demonstrative adjectives, but the way of uses are different. A demonstrative adjective directly refers to something or someone. Demonstrative adjective include the words this, that, these, those. A demonstrative pronoun walks alone and does not precede a noun. But a demonstrative adjective always comes before the word it modifies or the word that is noun or noun equivalent or pronoun. Okay, let's see the examples of demonstrative adjectives here. Demonstrative adjectives these are demonstrative adjectives. As you know, there are some demonstrative adjectives in the class of noun. I already told you. So next, here I am going to tell you the demonstrative adjectives here. Okay, that building is so gorgeously decorated. That building is so gorgeously decorated. So that refers to a single noun far from the speaker. So normally we tell that is the bird, that is the man, that man is coming, that is the man is coming, that man is coming, that bus is standing over there. So that means if you want to tell something and the thing is right far from you, it is far from you. So in that case, we use that to indicate that particular thing or person or particular the noun or pronoun. And this car is mine. This refers to a single noun close to the speaker. So, this book is mine. So that this is near to me. So that in this case, which is in my hand, which is near to me, in that cases we use this. And something which is not nearby you, which is far from you, that cases we use that. It is in singular sense. But those things are plural, then here the third sentence. These, T-H-E-S-E, these cats are cute. This refers to a plural noun close to the speaker. If I have a lot of book, I have more than one book, in that case, we must use this. So that is singular. Sorry, this is singular and this is plural. The next sentence, those flowers are heavenly. So here those refers to a plural noun far from the speaker. So the things which is far from the speaker, in that time in singular, if the thing is singular we must use that. If the singular is plural we must use those. In the same case, the things which is nearby you or nearby the speaker, in that case we must use this. If the thing is singular we must use these if the things are plural. Okay, so next more examples of demonstrative adjectives. Okay, here are the examples of demonstrative adjectives. Okay, I want those marbles. Why those is treated as adjective? Because marbles are being modified by those. I wanted to meet you that day. So here that is demonstrative adjective and day, D-A-Y, day. Here day is noun. So that here day is being modified by that. These mangoes are sweet. So mangoes are noun and these, so that these mangoes mean it is modified by that, it is, the mangoes are modified by this. I can forget that incident. Those people were mean to her. I cannot give you money at this moment. I could not manage it at that moment. Those thieves are back in the town. So in this sentence, the red colored underlined words are the examples of demonstrative adjectives. Okay? Okay, now go to the next page. Now here is possessive adjectives. In the class of noun, we learned what is possessive pronoun. In the class of pronoun, we learned what was possessive pronouns. So here in the same way, those possessive pronouns are transferred into possessive adjectives, but the way of use is different. A possessive adjective indicates possession or ownership, means which is my or mine, whatever. It suggests the belongingness of something to someone or something. Some of the most used possessive adjectives are my, his, her, our, their, your. All these adjectives always come before a noun. Unlike possessive nouns, these words demand a noun after them. So go to the next. Here are some example of possessive adjectives. My car. Here car is modified by my. It is possession. Okay, the car is my possession. So that here my, the particular word my is possessive adjective. His cat. Here cat is modified by his. So his cat is cute. Our job is almost done. So here our modifies the word that is noun job. Her books are interesting. Here books are being modified by her. So in this way we can take it those possessive nouns at those possessive pronouns at possessive adjectives. The different ways of application, pronouns are being transferred into possessive adjectives. Okay, so go to the next. Here my, his, our, her, these are possessive adjectives. So now let's go to the next page. Here is interrogative adjectives. In the class of pronoun, we learned what was interrogative pronouns. So here interrogative adjectives. An interrogative adjective asks a question. An interrogative adjective must be followed by a noun or a pronoun. The interrogative adjectives are which, what, whose, etc. These words will not be considered as adjectives if a noun does not follow right after them. Whose also belongs to the possessive adjectives. Here are some examples for you. After having the examples, I think it will be very much clear to you. And this chapter is very important, but this chapter is not too tough to understand. Okay, if you just focus on this video, if you just want to read your lesson properly, so it will be clear to you. Here are some examples of interrogative adjectives. Which phone do you use? Here, which, and after that, the immediate next word is phone, and here the phone is noun. So which is going to modify the word noun, the phone. What game do you want to play? Which car is this? Whose book was that? Which pen do you like more? What books are you buying today? Which team scored the higher in the last match? Which player did get a 50 yesterday? What recipe did you choose to make this dish? Which bat is Watson's? Which song is Zoya listening to? What product did you order from there? Which topics are more important for the discussion? Whose fans did you wear? Whose phone did you use when you talk to me? So just watch or just notice each and every sentence. After the WH or the interrogative words, after the WH words, in the next immediate word is a noun or whatever it is. It would be singular or plural, but it is a noun. So it is the indication, it is the key point to you whenever you want to write this type of confusion. Whenever you are going to face this type of confusion, you must watch, is there any verb or is there any noun? Just immediate after the interrogative adjectives or interrogative noun. If there is no verb, there must be noun, so make sure it is an interrogative adjective. If is there any verb such as what is it? Here, what? Okay? So, what is it? Here, what? Okay? So, here, what recipe did you choose to make this dish? If there would be what is, so what would be the parts of speech of that? It would be interrogative pronoun. Okay, so these are the uses of interrogative adjectives and pronouns. These are confusing, but these are not so tough. Okay, so go to the next. Here is, which pen do you need? And which is your pen? So student, you have to tell the answer. I'm giving you some time. Whenever you see this, don't follow the answer. You have to pause this video right this moment. You have to think, because I have told you several times, I have already told you what is the key point and what is the exact point you have to follow to identify which is pronoun and which is adjective. which is interrogative adjective, which is interrogative pronoun. You have to identify it. You have to recognize it. So how it is possible to you? I have told you several times. After a few minutes or after a few seconds, I'll definitely tell you. The answer will come within few seconds also. But in this moment, you have to pause the video and think this matter for a while. Which pen do you need? It is also a question. It is a question because the note of question mark is there at the end of the sentence. And which is your pen? It is also a question. But here in these two sentences, the parts of speech of which is different. One is pronoun and one is adjective. You have to know it. I have already told you several times. I have already mentioned it several times. You have to notice. You have to tell the answer. Just think it at the time is going on. So I am telling you the answer, but don't see the answer. You have to think it. After all, definitely I'll give the answer. It is not a big issue, but you have to solve this problem, students, and fast. Okay. So just pause the video right now and then go to the answer. Here is the answer. The first is which pen means pen is noun. So obviously which pen means here which is adjective because pen is being modified by which. But the second sentence, which is a pronoun, because immediate after which there is a verb. So here which is your pen, which is here the pronoun. And the first sentence, it is adjective. Okay, I'm very sorry if I told you the first one is pronoun. I'm very sorry. The first one is which pen, because pen is here noun and which is going to modify the pen, so it is adjective. Pen is noun. And the second sentence, which is pronoun, because just immediate after which there is a verb. So here is the answer. First is adjective and second is pronoun. Now go to the second next page. Here is indefinite adjectives. Indefinite adjectives. What are those indefinite adjectives? An indefinite adjective describes or modifies a noun particularly. I'm very sorry. An indefinite adjective describes or modifies a noun, not particularly. I am very sorry, there is a mistake here. There is a mistake here. It would be not will be there. Okay, okay, so here an indefinite adjective describes or modifies a noun not particularly. They provide indefinite or unspecific information about the noun. The common indefinite adjectives are few, many, much, most, all, any, each, every, either, nobody, several, some, etc. So not particularly or unspecifically. Okay. So now I'll go to the next page. Here are some examples of indefinite adjectives. I gave some candies to her. Some candies. It is not specify how much or how many or what is the number, okay, or what is the weight of those candies. It is not specified, so it is unspecified, not particularly, okay. So I gave some candies to her. I want a few moments alone. Several writers wrote about the recent incidents. Each student will have to submit their homework tomorrow. So in these sentences, some, a few, several, each, these are the stances of indefinite adjectives. Now next, articles here. Articles also modify the nouns, such as a ball, a pen, an ant, a flag, a man. So man, a man, man, man. So man here is noun, a determiner, or here articles. A is going to modify the man. Articles also modify the nouns, so articles are also adjectives. Articles determine the specification of nouns. A and an are used to refer to an unspecific noun, and the or the is used to refer to a specific noun. So from your childhood, you have used used many times the articles, so there is no need to explain what is the article, but make sure keep this what in your mind, that articles are also adjectives, okay. So here is the next. Here are some examples. A cat is always afraid of water. So here a cat means any cat in this world. It is not specified which cat, okay. Here the noun cat refers to any cat which is not specified. So here a is used for any unspecified object or unspecified noun. The cat is afraid of me. The cat means it is specified. That very cat means that cat or the cat. This cat is a specific cat, okay. Then next, an electronic product should always be handled with care. An electronic products mean each and every electronic products should be handled with care. So it is also not specific. Now go to the next page. Here is compound adjective. What is compound adjective? When compound nouns, combined words modify other nouns or noun equivalents, they become a compound adjectives. This type of adjective usually combines more than one word into a single unit and modifies a noun. They are often separated by a hyphen or joined together by a quotation mark. So here are some examples. After having the examples, we will come to know the compound adjectives. Here, I have a broken down sofa. Here, broken and a particular and separate word, broken, it is also adjective, and down, it is also adjective. Two adjective is combined to make effect broken down, means which is broken or which is damaged, okay. I saw a 6-foot long snake. Here 6 is adjective, foot, it is also it may be if it is from cardinal or ordinal number, definitely it is from adjective, and long, it is also adjective. So 6 feet long, it is the compound objective. He gave me an I wanna kill you now look. I wanna kill you look means here it is the expression, and the expression reveals that I am going to kill you. I am very angry, or I am very whatever, I am very disturbed that he gave me, he was very disturbed for me or whatever, but it is an expression, and he expressed me in this way that he will kill me. So I am wanna kill you now. This is the total sentence, or the total phrase is compound adjective. Here's next. What is next? The degree of adjectives. It is very, very important, but in your syllabus, degree is not mentioned vastly, but degree itself a big chapter. When in future you will appear in the higher classes, then you will come to know what is degree. But there are 3 degrees, that is positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. These degrees are applicable only for the descriptive adjectives, and only adjectives have degrees. Okay, so here are some examples. The example of positive degree: good. He is a good boy. Good is adjective and it is the positive degree. Comparative degree, when we are compared within 2 boy or 2 things, 2 noun, then only we use better. So he is better than any other boys. Okay, and third is superlative, which superlative degree is used when we are going to compare with among a group of students or among the all. So here he is the best boy, means he is the best boy among the all boys. Here the next. Here it is the 4th chapter, order of adjectives. Recently we have completed the adjectives, which is from your chapter 3 from your book Tune into Grammar, and it is the 4th chapter, and the name of the chapter is order of adjectives. So order of adjectives is not so vast chapter, but the points are very important. You have to keep these points in your mind, so that in future, whenever you are going to write or read or speak, so that there would not be any chances of do wrong. Okay, so in this direction, the category of adjective will be used. In this direction means the car is going this direction. Means suppose you have one sentence, and in that sentence you have a lot of categories of adjectives. So which category you have to write first? So it is the main topic or main theme of this very chapter, order of adjectives. So here is the table. I'll go later to the table. At first we have to look the next table, that is a beautiful pink dress. Suppose I am telling you a sentence, a dress, Here I am telling the determiner or the article, that is a, and dress is the noun. If you want to describe the dress, if you want to decorate the sentence by means of the means of to decorate the dress, how it is possible? So here, if the dress, the color of the dress is pink, if the dress is beautiful, if the dress is made of cotton, if the dress is very comfortable, if the dress is a particular shape, so which category you first use? Here I am going to tell you which category you have to tell. So here, now look at the table. First we must use the determiner or articles. So here A, N or D we must use as first. Then second, here a beautiful pink dress. So first the determiner of the article, and second go to the second here, quality or opinion, that is beautiful, and then go to color in between. There is no other category or option for you. That is, color is there, that is pink, and at last the dress, that is noun. And the second sentence, a big yellow Indian lion. Here at first the determiner, that is A. Big means it is a quality or opinion. Yellow, that is color. Indian, that is proper adjective or origin. And lion is noun. Next sentence, must watch this next third sentence very carefully. Actually, I have prepared this sentence. I wanted to keep all types of category of adjective here in this sentence. At first, it is the determiner or the article. The sex, here is sex, it is the second row, sex. Here after the article we must use the quantity or number, here is the sex. Then quality or opinion, that is beautiful. After that the size, that is little. After that the age, you must mention, if there is any chance to write age, so you must write there age. Ancient means it is very old. Diamond shaped, here the shape, you must write the shape. Then the color, that is red colored, and it is proper adjective, that proper adjective or origin, that is it is from India, Indian, and last that is noun, diamond. The six, beautiful, little, ancient, there should be diamonds because it is six. I am very sorry for this, it is a mistake by me. The six, beautiful, little, ancient, diamond shaped, red colored Indian diamond. Okay, the six, beautiful, little, ancient, diamond shaped, red colored Indian diamond. So this is the order, in which hierarchy, in which order you have to write or you have to speak the adjectives. It is the main object, and you have to follow the table. If you follow the table, so that you will be able to write in the proper order the adjectives. So students, I think this video class will be very helpful, will help you a lot. Just watch this video again and again, so that the whole adjective chapter, the previous adjective chapter, it was the first part, okay, and this is the second part. The first part video was also very important, the second part is also important. There is added one extra part, that is order of adjectives from your book Tune into Grammar, and it is the chapter number 4th. Students, I'll give the whole portion of exercise from your grammar book, don't worry. I'll give, if it is possible to make a video, definitely I will make a video, or it is possible to send in your mail to PDF or in the Word document, then only I will do it. Don't worry, just stay at your home, focus on your study, watch this video carefully. Till then, bye bye. I will be there in front of you with a new lesson, with a new video. Till then, bye bye. Have a nice day. Stay safe and focus on your study. Goodbye.